Yeah. Your boy is back with another one. You know what I'm saying? Hold up. Bang, bang, boogie. Yeah. Bang, bang, boogie. Yeah. Hey, man, I got the link in the comments. So anybody want to come on the show, y'all just going to let your boy know. Just come on through. You know what I'm saying? So like I said, man, we're going to be ramping this thing up. Uh-oh. We're going to be ramping this thing up a little bit. Tonight, actually, I meant to actually just show my new setup. Hold on. Yeah, your boy back again. Um, anyway, tonight I was gonna show y'all my setup. You know what I'm saying? Man, that thing clean. I'm loving it. I might have to get a different mic. Uh-oh. Anyway, yeah, I might have to get me a different mic. You know what I'm saying? I know. Give me one of them little thin mics. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, so today's topics, you know what I'm saying? We're gonna talk about Mikal Bridges, the rise of my dog Mikal Bridges, and also we're gonna talk about those Lakers. All that right after this. Yeah, your boy back. Might see if I can show y'all a little sound tonight. You know what I'm saying? I gotta figure out how to I got a lot going on, you know what I'm saying? So don't be mad at your boy. Um but this live, man, this is how we do stuff live. Sometimes you have to improv, you know? Let me see something. All right, let me see something. Trying to, I don't know. But man, I'm trying to get my stuff up. Show y'all a preview of what's going on behind the scenes. All y'all donations, man, I definitely appreciate it. Filmic Pro, that's it, man. I ain't used it in a while, but you know what I'm saying? As we get into this thing, man, we got to show a little bit of love, man. I know he's not a super big tier name, but I think this individual that was part of the trade for KD to go to the Suns has actually kept the Nets in the playoffs. When you talking about Mikal Bridges, man, has been playing off the chain, and he also partnered up with Dinwiddie. Hold up, it's too bright. Nope, 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 nope. He partnered up with Dinwiddie. Hey man, on my back wall over there, I'm gonna get some stuff up there one day. I still think that might be too bright. Too bright. Oh, why it's looking like that today? I mean, uh-oh. No. Hold up. Hold up. There we go. Ain't too bright. Um, I thought it. Whoa. Anyway, I'm just around here messing with stuff. But anyway, hey, that's too bright. There we go. I kind of like that one a little better. But anyway, Mikal Bridges, man, I think the Nets have stayed afloat. Right now, they are what place? I think they're in the fourth or fifth place in the East. Um, let me find it. I'm sorry. Um, let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Standings. Eastern Conference. Playoffs. Let me hit that. Brooklyn is in the 6th seed. Look like they're gonna finish in number 6. They 2 up on Miami, and New York is 2 up on them. They can move to the 5th seed possibly, but that would be as best as they can get. But with Mikal Bridges, man has been balling off the chain. And you know, I got picked on about this topic a little bit tonight. You know what I'm saying?
Shots fired!
You know what I'm saying?
Fired!
This boy done did.
Shots fired! Shots fired! Shots fired!
I gotta fix my stuff. The dude been in here messing with my stuff, man. But anyway, so we're gonna show a little bit of highlights right here from Mikal. Like I say, dude, he deserves some talking about right now. Definitely deserves some talking about right now. Been absolutely balling. And the thing is, the reason I wanted to do him today, talk about him today, is simply because with the Nets, I'm sorry, with the I keep messing with this light. I'm sorry, but with New Jersey, I bet the Phoenix Suns, he didn't have all this. You didn't see this. He had like 2 30-point games in 3 or 4 in 3 or 4 years in his career over there with the Phoenix Suns. But now this man has had so many 30 and 40-point games. It's crazy. And just over not even half a season. So it's needless to say, his potential when he was with the Suns was not, they didn't use him to his correct potential. Now they probably kicking it themselves. Maybe not. But obviously you're getting KD. So yes, I would make that trade as well. But maybe you could have used him in a different capacity to be able to get what you want. Maybe you could have featured him more on the offensive end to be able to get what you want and get what you need. So that's where I'm coming from with this, is because the man's outstanding baller. I didn't know he had all this. But, I mean, he's balling to the point to look like they can possibly have a team featured around him. I have to see a couple more games to see, you know what I'm saying, definitely in the playoffs. The playoffs will tell a lot. But we'll be able to see definitely if he's able to handle the pressure, handle better defenses on a nightly basis, handle the ability to play against when they're focused on you, when the defense is focused on you, are you still able to get your points together? Are you still able to get off quality shots? Are you still able to make good reads on the offensive end? Are you going to get tired? You know, different things like that we still have to see. But as of right now, if you ask me, Mikal Bridges is balling. And like I said, I got a little bit of flack for that, for saying, you know, you're going to talk about Mikal Bridges. Nobody want to hear about that. But as I went through YouTube today, quite a few channels have been talking about it. So with that being said, we're going to jump over here right quick. Oh, man. I'm going to jump over here. Hold on. Give me 1 second. Sorry. I'm bringing that up. Bam. Over here. And I'm going to make this bigger. I ain't going to play the whole thing.
Biombo backdoor. What a cut.
Now, this is what the Suns. Really, I was looking for stuff with the net.
With the rebound and kicks it out to Bridges. His three. Good. Ball shot clock down to 7. Cam Johnson. Bridges sees some light and takes it in.
I want to see more.
Tough call for officials to make every night.
Paul working on Johnson. Fires across to Bridges. Bridges. Oh! With the year of
Chris Paul is calling for goaltending.
looking for the rolling 8 and wasn't there. Fortunately, Bridges able to working on Sexton. Fading back. Boy, he is just.
Now, the man was never considered a scrub or anything like that. This man is.
That's not the way you want to start. And fading.
You must have the Wolves. See if they can keep this current finish. There's going to be people asking whose team is it. He was being
falling away. Boy, that's pretty. By both teams.
Pass
passed out. Great timing. Went for market, and right now the Suns. That's how they get back to the ball games.
We got a phone.
That's the wrong one. Sorry. Let me go back over here. There. That's gone. But man, if you appreciate the game of basketball, you gotta appreciate Mikal Bridges right now. Playing out his absolute mind. And to me, it looked like he's the actual leader of that team. When it comes to offense, definitely. I haven't really paid attention to his defense, to be honest. But man, you know what? His shot selection, all that stuff is superb right now. Especially, man, 42, 10, doubles, triple rebounds. We're gonna see his highlights. Okay, yeah, this is a good one right here. So let me bring this one over here so you guys can see it. Bam. Go. Let me get that thing bigger. Boom. You know what I'm saying? So y'all gotta show this man some love, man. Kind of scary in there.
After Mikal Bridges was traded from the Phoenix Suns to the Brooklyn Nets, the majority of the talking points that people had for the trade were about Kevin Durant's fit on the Suns, which
Exactly.
rightfully so. Although,
And that's exactly why I'm playing this video, is just so this man can get a little love. I'm in it for all players. You know what I'm saying? The little man, the big name guy, the little name guy. You know what I'm saying? He was definitely not seen as a scrub, but I think this is a blessing in disguise for him. I think it's a blessing in disguise for him, and he will financially get what's the word I'm looking for, Lord? Be taken care of financially. You know what I'm trying to say.
it seems the Brooklyn Nets might have found a way to trade a player of KD status and retain the best value you could get from trading KD.
Yeah, once again, I'm not saying he's better than KD, but what value are you going to get for KD? First of all, KD is, we can basically say, injury prone. To my understanding, Mikal Bridges hasn't been injury prone. Once again, I'm not trying to compare him man to man to Kevin Durant when we're talking, actually being able to play basketball. What I'm talking about is, if you're going to trade a guy, you want to be able to get at least a guy like this in return, at least. You know what I'm saying? So when you're making these trades and what everybody talk about, KD, KD, Kyrie, even though they went different, but that's all you heard. You didn't hear anything about Mikal Bridges. You didn't hear anything about a Spencer Dinwiddie. You know what I'm saying? But I think these guys here are that, and I think this is the difference between the 80s or the 90s and current, when people say, oh, well, they played against plumbers and all this stuff back in the 80s. No, this type of guy right here, Spencer Dinwiddie and a Mikal Bridges, those type of people, like coming off the bench. Dinwiddie came off the bench at one point. Mikal came off the bench at one point. Now they're starting for a team. The last team they was on, I think, Dinwiddie actually ended up starting, but the year before that, he was coming off the bench. And then when he played for the Nets the first time, he was a starter. But those type of guys, that quality of guys that's coming off your bench, is what's better about the league now compared to back in the day. That's the difference, if you ask me. When you're talking 1 through 5, you can probably go through damn near any era and they're about the same. You know what I'm saying? You're going to get a certain quality. Yes, once you probably dip down in the 70s and 60s, might be a little different, but you come from 80s on up, that top 5 is probably just as good as the top 5 today, and can probably start on any team. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's the biggest difference. It's not the starting 5, it's more so the reserves that make up the difference. That's probably so much lesser of a value, so to speak. Not for the time that they played, obviously it was what it was, but I'm just saying for now. Hold on.
Mikal Bridges has been on a monster streak since being traded to the Suns, and an increase in usage with the ball in his hands hasn't in the slightest diminished the value he brings as a player. I would actually say it's unlocked more of the shell he was closed in on the Suns, and now has Mikal looking like a potential superstar in the NBA on the Brooklyn Nets. Funny enough, Mikal Bridges was already a super impactful player when he played for the Phoenix Suns. In fact, many people were calling Bridges the best role player in the NBA because of the value he brought as a shooter and the stuff provided off the ball, compacted with his outstanding defense. Already had many NBA fans salivating on the thought of adding Bridges to their favorite team. However, an exciting development happened this year for Bridges when he was still on the Suns. When Devin Booker got hurt and had to be sidelined for 21 games, Bridges started to show off his offensive improvements, especially in the shot creating department. He looked comfortable being able to handle more on-ball responsibilities instead of being relegated to being more off-ball and sitting in the corner, which massively helped him become a better creator. With more on-ball reps, Mikal continued to develop his offensive game, which eventually is now blossoming fully on the Brooklyn Nets. This year, during his tenure on the Suns, we saw them give Bridges more pieces of the pie on offense for him to create. But on the Brooklyn Nets, you can say they're giving him the lion's share of the pie for him to eat. And man, has he not wasted this golden opportunity. With the increased offensive load on the Brooklyn Nets, Mikal Bridges so far in these 13 games is averaging 25.6 points per game, 4.6 rebounds, shooting 50% from the field, 49% from three, and 90% from the free throw line, with a 64.7 true shooting. Mikal's averaging 25 points on nearly 50-50-90 splits. I don't think I even need to go into depth for why that's just insane production from Mikal Bridges. Although most of his shots is coming from self-created looks, he's still boasting an uber efficient offensive game to help the Brooklyn Nets keep afloat after trading away both of their star players. Mikal has found a way to still be a very effective player with the ball in his hands with his newfound patience. You see it.
Yeah, you don't. I don't think we've ever seen that. This may be the first time in NBA history where you trade away your two best players. Now, we're not talking about your two best players. We're talking about two Hall of Fame players, two superstar players. I don't think we've ever seen this in the NBA. Correct me if I'm wrong. Maybe one, but two? Please correct me if I'm wrong. Who does that? And still make the playoffs.
Especially when he's operating in high pick and roll sets where he can now better recognize the situation and try to look for the highest possible shot he can create, either for himself or for his teammates, whether that be the pull-up shot he loves resorting to coming off a screen and being able to attack the space, or when he ramps up his aggression so he can just take it all the way to the cup, but not all.
See who channel this is. I don't even know what channel this is. You know what I'm saying? My bad, player. Dream Hoops. Hey, man, y'all go there and subscribe to, or go watch the full thing on Dream Hoops. But my point is, Mikal Bridges has been playing out his mind. Out his mind. And that just says that so many people, so many of these NBA players, a lot of people don't know, which I didn't know, but a lot of people didn't know Patrick Beverley averaged 40 points in high school. Now what he's known as a defensive player, he said defense. He said he ain't used to know nothing about no defense. So that just shows the talent that's in the NBA, but then that also shows me, and when I say the talent in the NBA, that means that you see a player like Mikal Bridges right now that's balling out his mind. go to another team, give him the green light, and he show out, and get it done. That's very impressive, folks. Like real talk. I'm very impressed by that. Not that it means anything that I'm impressed by it, but just to see the he has to be happy. He has to be. There's no way he's not happy. And we'll see how far they go into the playoffs, how deep they go. But don't think they can't get right past the first round. Okay, they might not get past the first round. But you know what? I wouldn't be surprised because they got Milwaukee if they stay in the 6th spot. I would not be surprised if I think they can beat Milwaukee. Oh man. That might be an upset. That might be an upset. You know, they won't play Milwaukee. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Milwaukee will play the 8 seed. So 2 seed play 7. So Philly, they could definitely beat Philly. You know what? I'm making a prediction right now. New Jersey's gonna beat Philly. Doc probably gonna get fired. Doc gonna get fired. New Jersey's gonna beat Philly. I'm putting it right here I'm putting it right here on blast, live on blast. They're gonna beat Philly. You know what I'm saying? Anybody want to come in? The link is in the chat. You know what I'm saying? The link is in the comments. Come on in. But that's I'm going with that. New Jersey, if they face the Nets, they will beat the Nets. Watch what I tell you. Watch what I tell you, homeboy. You know what I'm saying? And the Lakers, that's what we got to talk about as we transition over. Los Angeles Lakers, right? These boys, they've been doing their thing. They are currently the 7th seed, right behind Golden State. It look like Golden State got them by 1 game, possibly. By 1 game or half a game, or however they want to say it. They got them by half a game. That don't make no sense. But AD is hurt now. As we noticed the last since Braun came back, AD pretty much has been the man. Before Braun went down, before Braun went down, Braun was the man. Braun was scoring or averaging the most points and this, that, and the other. Now that when LeBron went down, it now turned to AD again. So, but then AD got hurt. So now we got to see what Braun got left. He's had a little rest. He hasn't, since he's been back, been playing outrageous, so to speak. Look like he's been playing within his game, letting Anthony Davis lead the thing. But we got to see what LeBron can do. What can LeBron still do? Yeah, wait. Let me go back. He got something to say. He got something smart to say right now. Hello, you gonna act like you dying to say, yeah, cuz. First round. Nets are gonna beat whoever they if they get Philly. I don't know who else, but if they get Philly, they gonna win in the first round, cuz. I mean, what we supposed to say, Embiid, Hall of Famer. We got he's gonna be a Hall of Famer. Then we got potential. We got Embiid potential MVP this year. And we got Carmelo. And we got James Harden over there. So you already know what's gonna happen over there, cuz. You got 2 Hall of Famers over there, 1 potential MVP this year. And I'm saying the Nets gonna beat them because of Mikal Bridges and Dinwiddie. 2 players they didn't have on their roster this year. When your team traded away your 2 best players in KD and Kyrie, your team traded away your best 2 players, and you're gonna beat the number 3 seed in the playoffs who has the MVP, possible MVP. He's definitely in the running 1, 2, or 3. Yeah, I love that right there. You know what I'm saying? Hey, man. You know what I'm saying? So, y'all gotta let me know something, man. Y'all gotta let me know something because, you know what I'm saying? I'll put a little something on that right there. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
Shots fired! Shots fired! fired.
Put a little something on that, cuz. You know? Yeah, so that's my prediction. If number 6, the Nets, end up playing Philadelphia 76ers, it's gonna be Philly. I'm sorry, it's gonna be the Nets to win that. So, but as we look at those Lakers, right? Hey, that's the link I put in the chat, code. Tell you people come on through. You know what I'm saying? There we go. Like I said, we talk about those Lakers, right? The Lakers are coming up. This was kind of AD's should have been coming out party, but AD, I mean, I understand he's still mad at Braun because Braun wanted to trade him, but they didn't trade him. He got in his feelings. That's why he didn't want to stand up for LeBron when he broke the record, but they were losing the game, so I get his point. I'm wondering what he would have done if they would have won the game. Then he wouldn't have had any excuse. But I see where he's coming from anyway. I wouldn't have stood up for that sucker either. Leroy James. So the Lakers are on the move up in a positive direction for that organization. But without AD playing, do they fall back out of play-in or even farther down in the play-in? Or will LeBron be able to keep them afloat? That's what I want to know. Will LeBron be able to keep them in the playoffs? If he can't keep them in the playoffs, I don't even know what to tell you. But will he be able to keep them in the playoffs? And I wonder how long Anthony Davis is out. Because that's what's going to make the difference if they make the playoffs. Anthony Davis. And I imagine he'll come back, some weird point in maybe a playoff series, if not before. Probably a playoff series, unless he's hurt too bad to come back, or if I'm saying before the playoffs start. I forgot what I was about to say, but it's all right. But he'll be back. He'll be back either right before the playoffs if they need him, or during the playoffs. You know what I'm saying? Doing some series. The little ankle twist he had, it really didn't look that bad, but hey, I got jacked up ankles too, so I know you do a little twist on that thing that is messed up. So he really need to go find some type of doctor or something that can help his ankles. But Braun, the way that this team is playing, Braun has been playing second fiddle, and that's the way that they're going to win. They're going to be able to win that way. They're not going to be able to win with LeBron. Maybe a game or two can take the show over, but we're talking about the entire game. The more focal point, is it going to be him, or is it going to be AD if he comes back in town? Time is to tell, but can LeBron do it and lift his team to get into the actual playoffs? Can he do it and at least get his team through the play-in to the playoffs, through the play-in, or to the play-in? There's so many things we're going to be able to tell here pretty soon, but I don't know. The defense is playing better. You can see these boys. I watched them the other day. They was getting to it. They was definitely getting to it. You know what I'm saying? Everything you need to do on defense, they was pretty much doing. So it's going to be interesting to see if LeBron ramp it up, and let's say he start averaging 30, 35, and then when AD come back, does it go back to AD or does it stay with Braun? Me personally, I think it should go through AD. And let Braun, he'll eat. He can pick and choose his points, but he'll eat. So yeah, folks, that's it for tonight. Y'all seen what I said? Y'all heard what I said, didn't you? You heard me? You heard me? Did you hear me? Yeah, so anyway, y'all know how we always end that thing just like this. And we out.
Yo, Aiden, what was that project we was talking about a while back? And we're like,
Oh, the piano joint?
Yeah, that's the one.
Aiden, are you dreaming again?
I'm on my own again. Never thought that I could feel this low. I'm in that zone again. No text back.
Got more music coming soon.
My phone. Hey, got like 2 friends, wanna give back, but I don't got the 2 cents. Wanna feel love, and it seems kinda stupid. Send you my air, got me feel like I'm Cupid. Why do I do this? I know that it's useless. From now on, I'm gonna be ruthless. Don't call back or need for who this. All of my ego that just got boosted. In the storm all day, nothing to do, so I need to pray. 2020 October, Halloween was hazy. Just remember good time, sure it's kinda crazy. I just broke down on the phone when I'm thinking, hope I survived the waiting and I feel it. This must be life. No, I gotta let it sink in. Wait just a minute, what am I even missing? I'm on my own again. Never thought that I would feel this low. I'm in that zone again. No text back and nobody hits my phone. Can I get to what's inside? My true feelings I will hide. Go along, enjoy the ride. I can now see love is blind. Hey, but I want you to stay. And every single day I sit and I pray that I might see you when your mind might change. And anytime it doesn't, I just fade away. Like, I'm tired of it, I don't wanna be here. And honestly, she made everything so clear. Keep it going, Julio, just keep it going. Bless the music, let them hear it. Don't let worry disappear. I'm on my own again. Never thought that I would feel this low. I'm in that zone again. No text back and nobody hits my phone. My heart's cold again. Never knew that we would be old friends. I'll never love again. My mind's running, it's time to make it end.
Hey, so y'all make sure y'all tune in Monday through Thursday, 9 p.m. You heard me? That's what I think I'm going to do. Monday through Thursday, 9 p.m. We're going to go live right here, having some fun. And that might change. That might change one day. One day might change out of that. But Monday through Thursday, that's what we're trying to do. Go live, 9 p.m. Y'all tune in. Make sure you share with your friends, family. Anybody want to come on the show? Right there, we got the link right over there. Gates Open Media. Check me out, YouTube. And we got plenty more things coming. I'm ramping it up now for real. So y'all want this content? Please come support your boy, Gates Open Media. So that being said, you know what I'm saying? We out of here.